Hey, what's up? So you saw me in my whiteboard videos where I did a little bit of training on kind of my market philosophies, the flow of the markets, cash flow, greed, like all the things that hold us back, and trading the news, which is one of my biggest strategies, fundamental analysis. But I'm in Cali, Colombia right now, and I thought what would be cool, since you got to know me a little bit better, is to talk about my process about being consistent, being profitable, and cataloging what's important to me. So this has been life-changing for me, not only in trading, but in my journey as a human being and as an entrepreneur. And this is how you will start to see success in your life. I don't know any other way to put it. And I know when I tell you a story, when I was starting out in this and in my journey, I was like following all the different people, Gary Vee, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, like all the people out there, Les Brown, listening to the tapes, listening to the books. And all those videos, they're like, well, if you want to start being successful, you got to work on yourself. And I'm like, God, just tell me the 1, 2, 3 process into making money, because that I need to change my life. I'm barely surviving. And that was 3 years ago, or a little bit longer than that now at that point. And even before then, I was working on changing my life. And once I started to get some footing and then really get into the good stuff, I started seeing that message. And the thing is, I know for a fact 100% today that is so true. So just to go through an exercise, a simple exercise that I do in the morning, I write down statements about myself, my ideal self. What do I believe in? Who am I? And it just looks like I am statements. That's all they are. And especially with trading. So some of them that are always on there and that have been on there for years are: I am consistent. I am profitable. I am prosperous. I am wealthy. I am fully able. And I am competent, right? I am strong. I am powerful. And I write them down in huge capital letters. And that makes it just that much more real for me, right? Like, I am happy, I am prosperous, I am consistent, I'm funny, I'm fun, right? I am charismatic, I am fucking unstoppable. That was at the bottom one. So excuse my language, don't mean to offend anybody out there. And those I am empowering statements. And the thing is, you could be in a rut. We've all been in the rut, and I do this especially when that happens, because if you do it over and over and over again, that will replace the self-limiting beliefs of, man, I'm broke, I'm never going to make this happen, I always mess up. You know, we all have those. That self-defeating talk, and the thing is, you have to replace that. You got to replace that with beliefs about yourself that make it possible for you to succeed. 100%. And this is life-changing stuff, I'm telling you. And this transfers over into trading. It transfers over into your relationships with your family and your kids and your dog. Like, just makes you a better person. So on one page, I write down I am statements about my ideal self. And then on the next page, I write my goals down. And they're not goals like, I'm going to do the laundry today, I'm going to take the dog for a walk, I'm going to make money. It's goals like, my net worth is blank. And I write a big number, right? So if I was going to write my net worth is $1 million, why not add a zero to the end? My net worth is $10 million, because the thing is, what this exercise is meant to do is to get our mindset to where we can think big enough. And another one I've been writing down for years is I travel the world and trade and make money and world travel, right? Basically, I have different variations of that. And what's crazy is that's coming true. And I started writing that down, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before I even knew what I was doing. But I knew I didn't want to stay stuck in the little duplex apartment that I was living in, paying $600 a month, and the dude on the other side was like, you never saw him. It was creepy as hell, man. It was. I just had to get out of that situation, man, and I was willing to do whatever it takes. And if people that I was following at the time Said, write down your goals every single day. So I write those down and I shoot for the stars, and I write them down as if they've in present tense or past tense. And I don't limit myself. My whole life I was limiting myself, or other people were limiting myself, of what's possible for me. And by doing this, you start to take the power back into your own hands. I'm telling you, man, something magical happens whenever you write something down on paper. It's a life-changing thing, because the thing is, especially now, we are so in our phones. We've got an ambulance behind me, so we are so in our phones, we are so on social media, everything's texting, and this has become a lost art, 100%. And the thing is, the person that takes this art, 'cause that's what it is, and really starts to apply that into their life, you are going to be so far ahead of the people that aren't doing that. If you write down your goals every single day in the morning, and write down, I am strong, I'm capable, I'm confident, I am unstoppable, I am prosperous, I'm wealthy, I am financially free. You write that down. It doesn't cost anything. It's not going to hurt you. It only takes 5 minutes. You write that down every single day, and then you write down your goals. And you've done that 365 times in a year. Who do you think's going to get that other than the guy that you're competing with? That's probably not doing that. Or, all the people you went to school with, or all the people in your hometown. Nobody's doing that stuff, man. No, very, 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 very few. And I actually try to do this in the morning when I wake up, and I do it at night before I go to bed. And you know what? That's 730 times a year. 730 times a year, you write down your goals and what you want your life to look like. How much closer do you think you're going to be to that ideal life of yours? Whether it's trading, however you do it, man. But getting clear on your purpose. The purpose outweighs the pleasure of having a nice watch, having an awesome car. Dude, all that stuff's great, but it's not going to sustain you when the stuff hits the fan. What is going to sustain you is you have a good idea of what you represent as a human being and what you want out of your life. So I hope you found that helpful. It's a non-trading tip, but it is a trading tip, because I'm telling you right now, trading is it's the biggest self-development program ever. So that being said, man, I hope you found this video helpful. I appreciate your support, and I hope to see you in my chat room or wherever on my social media. Shoot me a message. I'd love to chat. Let me know what you think of this. So thanks so much. Adios from Colombia. Peace.